Justice Antonin Scalia's body arrived back in Virginia today. He will soon lie in state at the court. Scalia's death poses questions about what the future makeup of the court will look like. With a vacancy on the bench, political reporter Eric Fink takes a closer look at how the stakes have changed in our Decision 2016 coverage.
Justice Antonin Scalia's spot on the bench now becomes a supreme issue in the race for the White House. The top Democratic candidates say President Obama should exercise his constitutional authority.
It is outrageous that Republicans in the Senate and on the campaign trail have already pledged to block any replacement that President Obama nominates.
They believe that the Constitution does not allow a Democratic president to bring forth a nominee to replace Justice Scalia. I strongly disagree with that.
Republicans on the campaign trail and in the Senate vowing to block any Obama nomination.
Does that mean that you're going to filibuster anyone that President Obama nominates?
Absolutely. This should be a decision for the people.
Of course I would send somebody, but the divisions are real. So let's just wait for an election.
It's called delay, delay, delay.
The court now has 4 conservatives and 4 liberals. So what happens if there's a 4-4 tie?
Imagine that someone appeals a case to the Supreme Court and asks the Supreme Court to hear the case, and the Supreme Court declines. Then what that means is that the lower court decision stands. However, the Supreme Court has not officially spoken on it. So the lower court decision stands for that circuit. So it applies there, but it has no binding authority on any other circuit.
A controversial immigration case on the docket right now deals with the legal status of millions of undocumented parents of children born in the U.S. A lower court's ruling halted the president's call for legalization. Stephanie Izaguirre, an immigration rights lawyer in Colorado Springs, fears a tie.
If there's a 4-4 split, then I think the issue of DAPA is dead for now, until after the election at least.
Dunn says when news broke Saturday afternoon, it changed the entire complexion of this presidential election. He believes going forward through November, the 2016 campaign will be a referendum on the court.
The Supreme Court is going to be a major issue in this election, and it could even play a major role in the nomination contest.
Eric Fink, KRDO News Channel 13.
And Scalia was best friends on the court with liberal Ruth Bader Ginsburg. In a statement, Ginsburg said, quote, "It was my great good fortune to have known him as a working colleague and treasured friend." Well, turning now to weather, and the wind